I think she increases the speed at which like long range shots are done or whatever. No, they're not dead.
Wait, I know that face. That's the Wolfort Lordling.
What's that you say?
Wolfort? It can't be. What are they doing here so damn soon?
This ain't what we planned for. Let's get out of here.
For a bunch of no-good thieves, at least they know when they're in over their heads.
I would have preferred to apprehend them and see them atone for their crimes, but so be it.
Your bride-to-be is safe. Isn't that what matters?
Okay, so I am the Lordling. I'm really the Lord. Okay. I thought maybe there was like a switcheroo.
My bride-to-be?
My sincerest apologies. I had no idea we were being trailed by bandits. But where are my manners? I am Frederica of the Grand Duchy of Esfrost. I have come to fulfill our agreement. I am honored to join you in marriage and to call House Wolfort my new home.
The honor and pleasure is mine, Lady Frederica. Pray forgive me for not introducing myself sooner.
To think you'd fight at each other's side in battle before exchanging your vows. Though, I dare say that it bodes well for Wolfort that its new lord and lady makes such a fine team.
Your Highness!
What happened?
Here you are. Why, the entire Kingsguard has been scouring the land for you.
Did you sneak out of the castle again, Roland?
When I heard my best friend's betrothed was arriving in Glenbrook, I simply couldn't miss the occasion.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's right. I remember from the beginning. So we are the second house in importance. We're like a lord, but he's actually the prince. That's difference. So he's still like kind of above us.
While we appreciate the sentiment, perhaps you should have said something to the king.
I'm the least of my dear father's concerns. Though I suspect Huette will think otherwise. I suppose I'd best be on my way back. Rest easy, my fair Lady Frederica. You are in good hands here. I look forward to celebrating your union. Till we meet again.
The ring, okay. I guess it's to tell us that he's the prince.
This ring bore the insignia of Glenbrook's royal family. Could that have been?
Yes.
Prince Roland, King Regna's younger son.
So a lord and a prince drove off a band of brigands by their own hand. What a fascinating nation we've come to, Frederica.
I love it though. So like he's the young prince, so he's the youngest son. So that means he's probably not gonna inherit the throne anyway.
This is Sheila, my tutor and attendant.
Famed is the martial prowess of the Wolforts. It was an honor to be able to witness it firsthand.
I really like the voice acting of Frederica. Wonder who's the voice actress?
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Serenoa of House Wolfort. And this is Benedict, trusted steward of my family.
It is my honor to serve Lord Serenoa in any and all matters.
On behalf of House Wolfort, I welcome you to our domain.
You may think this is an odd question, my lord, but I ask it nonetheless. What does the color of my hair mean to you?
If it's not too forward for me to say so, I find it most beautiful. I find your courage more noteworthy than your appearance. You held your own out there on the battlefield. I think it's nothing to be surprised about. We have Roselle living in our very domain. I mean, it's gonna be one of these two. I must say courage.
I find your courage more noteworthy than your appearance. You held your own out there on the battlefield.
You flatter me, my lord. I apologize if I was out of line.
Far from it. House Wolfort values the strength and courage of one and all.
I have lived a sheltered life in Esfrost, but I promise I will do all in my power to make myself useful.
That makes two of us. Fortunately, there is plenty of time for us to learn together.
Yes, together.
Lady Frederica, everyone awaits. Allow us to escort you back to Castle Wolfort.
Thank you, Benedict. It would be my honor.
That must be so weird. I'm so glad we don't live in that, like, those kind of times anymore. We're not like at that level where like you just presented someone and it's like, oh, you're gonna marry that person. Like it's been decided for you. You don't have a choice.
Serenoa of Glenbrook's House Wolfort
I love these.
Frederica of Esfrost will unite in marriage to strengthen the ties between their two nations.
I really like the art on those characters.
In doing so, the newfound allies hope to hold their own in the face of Hyzant's salt monopoly, which continues even now, decades after the war. Who could have known that this was but a prelude to an uprising that would engulf all of Norzelia in the flames of war?
I mean, I knew it because otherwise there wouldn't be a game. Encampment has been added to the main menu. Okay. Provisioner is now available at the encampment. You can select encampment from the main menu to access the Wolfort Army's camp. Additional features will be unlocked as the story progresses. Cool. Okay. Oh, there's like an optional thing here. Side stories. Yeah, so they can pop up anywhere. Good to know. We'll do it. At Whiteholm Castle, home of Glenbrook's royal family, preparations begin for a grand ceremony to commemorate a new age of harmony between the three nations. Wonder will we play when we do that, though?
Wherever did my fool brother run off to? I explicitly told him I wanted him here when we welcome our guests.
Is that like a... No, I don't want to skip. I wanted the menu.
It would seem Prince Roland shrugged off the King's Guard and went on a little excursion, as he's wont to do. I swear it's as if the boy exists to drive us mad.
Patriot.
He is an embarrassment to our family. No matter. I will see to matters myself.
He's an embarrassment to your family? I cannot really tell you're going to be a baddie, are you?
Guests have arrived, Your Highness.
I see new faces among them. I trust you can tell me more, Claris.
But of course, Your Highness. The imposing-looking woman over there is General Avlora of Esfrost.
Ooh,
Her
nice.
prowess in battle is such that some say she is the second coming of Groma Ironfist, hero of the Salt Iron War. If the rumors of her strength are true, she is more likely to emerge victorious than any but the Dawnspear himself.
Dawnspear? That must be him.
Over there is Minister Exham Marshall of the Holy State of Hyzant. He is the newest appointee to the Saintly Seven. and has been placed in charge of the military and diplomatic affairs.
The
His
Saintly
rise to
Seven.
prominence nigh unheard of for one so young.
The Saintly Seven. Interesting.
A general of the Grand Duchy and Hyzant's young hope. I imagine this will not be the last I hear of them. I know this man. Sourcelay End of Hyzant, yes?
Just so, my lord. As you doubtless know, he is the Holy State's Minister of Salt. A prestigious position, though it is said he feels threatened by Minister Exham of late.
So even the great monolith that is the Holy State is not immune to internal strife.
Oh, they call it the Holy State. Interesting.
Thank you, Claris. I can see they were not wrong to tap you to lead the consortium.
As the officially appointed bookmaker for the tournament, it would not do for me to be ignorant of the combatants.
Your Highness, Lord Thalos and Lady Erica, brother and sister of the Archduke, have arrived. They will be joining the festivities in Archduke Gustadolf's stead.
Didn't she say that, like, her brother, she said, like, on the boat, like, oh, say to my brother, the Archduke, that blah, blah, blah. So she's also one of the sisters of the Archduke?
Word has it that Lord Thalos has been appointed Prime Minister, which would make him the second most influential individual in all of Esfrost.
Archduke Gustadolf is said to prize freedom more than anything. It would seem that includes the freedom to put his own family above all.
With all due respect, Your Highness, the decisions of another nation are their own. Do take care not to say anything that might offend our new allies.
You need not remind me, Patriot. I know there is little to be gained from quarreling with Esfrost's ruling family.
Interesting.
Honored guests, I am Franny, Crown Prince of Glenbrook. It is an honor to welcome you to our kingdom in my father's stead. I can assure you we have spared no effort in preparing for tomorrow's festivities. Let us ring in this new age of alliance together. Though I imagine some may be too occupied awing us with their prowess in the tourney to enjoy the revelry themselves. Allow me to escort you to Whitehome Castle, where the ceremony will take place, whenever you're ready.
I love that, like, nobody said anything. Everybody's just, like, looking at him like, yeah, sure, whatever.
Prince Roland, finally you return.
At ease, Yuet. I trust all was well in my absence.
Well enough. Another visit to the Wolfort domain, was it?
Yuet?
Indeed, on minor business. My apologies for leaving unannounced.
It's funny because in French, that word is that name is actually a real name. Like and it's a hard G. We use it as a hard G, not as a. It's not written exactly the same. Like instead of a second H, it's like a U, but still.
Apologies indeed. You know full well that I am under strict orders from your father to accompany you on any excursions outside the castle.
I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself. Besides, no one would lose any sleep if something happened to me. Father and Franny least of all. Even Cordelia would get along perfectly fine without her brother.
Well, I would not. Or have you forgotten that you are my one and only sworn liege?
You're right. Forgive me, truly. It won't happen again.
I should hope not. So it is true that you plan to fight in the tourney on the morrow, and alongside House Wolfort, no less.
How did you...
His Grace told me, when he commanded me to keep you out of trouble.
So Father knew all along.
and so I have decided to fight at your side. You won't be slipping away on my watch this time.
Oh, nice.
As you wish.
I wanted her in combat. That's awesome. I do enjoy that it's voice acted. I want to change the text speed though, because it's a bit too slow. Oh, that was it. So like these side things are not necessarily battles. I thought they might be battles. They're not. They're literally just zoom out. They're just little side stories, like literally like just like dialogue. Menu. Options. Settings. Text speed. Instantaneous. Well, actually, I wouldn't mind it to be fast. I think fast should be just okay. Let's check out the inventory. We got some new stuff, right? Large HP recovery pellet, and we got iron. Iron is material. Oh, you can actually move around. That's so cool. There's nothing I can do here other than like, for now at least. Other than talk to him. If it isn't Lord Serenoa, how do you do? This humble merchant has brought the finest selection of goods from across the realm. Please have a look. At the provisionary, you can purchase items and accessories and sell unwanted items in your possession. You can reap the benefits of accessories simply by purchasing them, so remember to equip them to the ally. You cannot, okay, of your choosing. This may be accomplished on the unit detail screen, inventory menu, or via the prompt that appears after purchasing the accessories. Yo, these are expensive. Yeah, we're not buying that yet. Yeah, leave the equipment. It's good. We're good. Castle Wolfort. Having routed the bandits, Serenoa and his retinue make their way back to Castle Wolfort. I have a feeling that like something really bad's gonna happen at the tournament. Like a red winning kind of situation.
Welcome back, the both of you.
Were there any troubles while we were out?
None to speak of, aside from Eridor here. But what else is new?
Out with it, Benedict! I heard you were beset by brigands. Is the young lord safe?
Who's that? Is that my father?
Lower your voice. Must you always shout so?
No, so he's probably the captain of the guard or something?
Or can't you see that it was that big mouth of yours that invited trouble in the first place?
There is no cause for concern, Eridor. Besides, I'm not a child anymore.
Mayhap not, my lord. But I've known you since you were knee-high to a... never you mind.
Knee-high to a what?
And this must be the young lord's bride-to-be.
I am Frederica. It is a pleasure and honor to meet you all.
And I am Gila, her attendant. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Allow me to introduce those in service of House Wolfort. This is Eridor, Master-at-Arms and Commander of our military forces.
You'll be the lady of House Wolfort. No harm will befall you as long as I'm around.
Nice.
And this is Anna, my right hand.
If you require anything, just say the word.
They may not be of my blood, but they are my family just the same. And from this day on, they're your family as well.
I am aware that in all of Glenbrook, House Wolfort is second only to the royal family in power and influence. I will do my best not to disappoint you.
A joyous day this is! The little lord grew up and found himself the perfect bride. Nigh brings a tear to my eye.
Oh, I like it. I find it interesting that they kept commenting about like hair color, like it's important.
His voice certainly does carry.
Sorry, my lady, but you'll have to get used to it.
My lord, your father awaits you in his chambers.
I want to be a lord back in the day, giving me Overlord anime vibes. It does? I never watched Overlord. That's like the guy that plays is like he's basically the bad guy, right?
As for me, I must stay and discuss the preparations for tomorrow's festivities with Anna and Erador.
Lady Frederica, pray come with me. Father is expecting us.
Anna and Erador join your forces. Nice. That means that there's going to be a battle soon, though. We're getting a lot of people joining the forces, so I'm kind of scared. Strikes enemies from the shadows. Take 2 actions in the same turn. Can conceal herself from enemy eyes. Anna. Whoa. Okay, that's cool. Erador's aptitude in battle. Shields allies with superb defensive capabilities. Draws the enemy attack. Counterattacks when dealt a physical blow by an adjacent enemy. Nice. Is one of your favorite anime? Really? Interesting.
As you are well aware, there are 2 events of utmost importance to be conducted before Lord Serenella and his bride are wed.
See, like, to me, it was like I never felt interested in watching it because just from the description of it, like it's someone that plays the bad guy basically, right? And I typically go for like the hero that's like a paladin, like the opposite of that basically. So I wasn't sure if I was gonna kind of like seeing the other perspective all that much, but I mean I might enjoy it. Yeah, that's the thing. I really don't like Dexter. Like, I just can't watch it. Even like the seasons that everybody says are good, I just can't. So that's why I'm kind of like, not sure I would enjoy it. I just can't put myself in the shoes and kind of feel empathetic to the character of Dexter. I just can't. So that's why I'm kind of worried.
The ceremony to commemorate the joint mining venture.
Still can't believe I'll be seeing the day when we break ground on a new mine right here in Glenbrook. And with the full support of Esfrost and Hyzant, no less.
A new mine?
You can thank King Regnant for that. It was by his most wise and generous proposal that the 3 nations of Norzelia now strive toward a common goal. Needless to say, delegates from each nation will be joining in the festivities.
From the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, Lord Dragan Esfrost, who is overseeing the technical side of the mining operations. The Holy State of Hyzant will be represented by Minister Lila Viscraft of the Saintly Seven. And our own Lord Simon will serve as Glenbrook's delegate and meet with the 2 before the ceremony. Yes?
Quite so. After that, it will be House Wolfort's responsibility to see that our honored guests feel welcome. Anna, I would trust you safeguarding both Lord Dragan and Minister Lila.
Consider it done.
Then once that stuffy ceremony is over, we can get to the real highlight of the day, the tourney. Ah, my blood's already rushing, just envisioning the greatest warriors from all the realm clashing swords.
From Esfrost, the much-renowned General of Laura. And from Hyzant, Minister Exham Marshall. I have heard much of his prowess as well.
Then,
interesting.
Of course, there's our reigning victor, the pride of Glenbrook, Sir Maxwell the Dawnspear.
Oh, the Dawnspear is with us. Interesting. I thought it was like on the other side.
I wish him all the best of luck against their hosts. You'll need it to beat House Wolfort.
On that matter, there are 2 things I should make clear. Prince Roland has expressed a desire to join the tourney as a member of House Wolfort's contingent.
Why would the boy want to fight with us and not his own arms master?
Apparently, he originally formally requested to do just that, but King Regna would not allow it.
And so he came to the young lord in hopes of finding another way in. Well, it's more than welcome in my book. The royal family said we're free to put together our own contingent after all.
Yeah, we'd be
I reckon
going.
His Majesty would be beside himself with joy if we could deliver a beating to Esfrost and Hyzant.
Yeah, but like going against his wishes to have his younger son there.
Doubtless so. Very well. I shall inform the prince that he is welcome in our ranks.
Finally, there is the matter of Lord Simon's health.
Indeed. Sadly, the Lord of the House is in no condition to participate in the tourney. Barring some miracle, I anticipate that Lord Serenoa will have to fight in his Lord Father's stead.
Lord Simon. I suppose age takes its toll on even the mightiest of men. So be it then. You can leave watching over the young lord and Prince Roland to me.
Good. I remind you that while this is a joyous occasion, all of our attendees have their own reasons for coming. Let us not give them an opportunity to catch us unaware.
Yeah, that's kind of this is smelling like a bad time. Like if Game of Thrones like taught us anything, it's that. Like it's dangerous to assume that like everything's gonna go just well. Anything else here? No, okay.
Father, I bring to you my betrothed, the Lady Frederica.
A pleasure to meet you, my lord. I am Frederica of House Esfrost.
Ho ho, the pleasure is all mine.
Were it not for the efforts of House Wolfort, the Salt-Iron War would rage on still today. I do not deserve the honor of joining your esteemed family, but I will endeavor to serve you all the same.
There is no need for such formalities, my girl. You are tired from your journey, I am sure. Pray rest easy tonight.
Yeah, Frederica's best girl, I'm calling it.
I believe that in any journey, the first step is the most important. Before we go forward together, I should like to know why you chose to welcome one of Rosellan blood, such as I.
Oh, I'd heard you were a strong-willed one.
Pray forgive my insolence. And yet, I am set to marry into a mighty house of a foreign nation. I should like to know what you wish of me, that I might live up to your expectations.
A most reasonable request. Both of you, listen well.
Yes, Father.
Your marriage was agreed upon by Glenbrook and Esfrost, that the ties between our two nations might be strengthened.
To give us more leverage against Hyzant with their monopoly over salt.
Precisely. With Glenbrook and Esfrost consolidating their power, Hyzant was left with little choice but to join the alliance. And yet, while Lady Frederica is indeed the Archduke's sister, at the same time she is the daughter of a Rosellan concubine.
That's crazy though, because what this means is like the marriage is what is basically holding the alliance together, and it's also why Hyzant is kind of forced into the alliance. But if Hyzant doesn't want into the alliance, all they have to do is like stop the wedding. Like, if the wedding doesn't happen, so they could like try to stop the wedding by like causing some kind of thing where like they think that either Esfrost attacked Glenbrook or vice versa, and then it's back to square one, you know?
And House Wolford, for all our military prowess, is no more than a bannerman of the king. If the aim was to forge the strongest bond we could between our two nations,
It would be far more appropriate for my sister, Lady Erica, to wed the Crown Prince of Glenbrook.
Yes.
just so, yet neither nation chose that. And do you know why?
So that if relations between our two countries were to take a turn for the worse,
we could be cast away like pawns.
Precisely. Such are the schemes of those who rule nations.
I understand now. And yet, no matter how impure the intentions behind this arrangement may be, I will not bring dishonor to the Wolfort name.
Well said, my son. If that is your decision, then...
Father!
Lord Simone!
I am an old man, and my health is not what it once was. For this reason and more, I have made my decision. As of this day, I abdicate my position as Lord of House Wolfort. You will serve in my stead from tomorrow forth, my son.
But, Father, I am not ready to...
My decision is not made lightly. You have already shown me, with your words and your deeds, that you are more than ready. Think always about what your subjects need from you. Weigh your choices carefully, then take action. Do so, and I have no doubt you will make a great lord. And trust in Benedict. He shall serve you as well as he did me.
Thank you, Father. I will spare no effort that one day I may be as beloved by our people as you.
Lady Frederica, your fate is not a simple one. There are many who would try to use the both of you as pawns in their own schemes. Even so, I hope that you will be there to support my son through it all, as his wife, but also as your own person. This is House Wolfort's entreaty, and the wish of a father.
Of course, my lord. It was my intention from the moment I boarded the ship.
Beg pardon, my lord, but Lord Dragan and Minister Lila have arrived.
Loving the
Very
music so
well.
far.
Presiding over tonight's banquet will be my final duty as Lord of the House. Tomorrow's ceremony will mark the beginning of yours, my son. And after that will be your wedding. Rest well tonight, both of you, for busy days lie ahead.
What's profile? Oh, that's cool. So whenever your character is talking, you can change their profiles. That's super neat. Lord of House Wolfort, Simon Wolfort, a legendary warrior whose valor brought an end to the Salt Iron War. Head of one of the 3 high houses of Glenbrook, he's an exemplary lord who has the love of his people and the king's trust. That's really cool. A young Auk soars completed. Yeah, we'll obviously save the game. That was chapter 1. They're very short, aren't they? Like if chapter 2 and 3 are about as short, that's kind of like making me wonder like how long the game is, even like how many chapters